Science! Greetings, Keishlings. Keishmar, I'm here with my live reaction of Dr. Stone, chapter 169. Giggity. But anyway, recently, and I've been saying it throughout like the last couple weeks of my videos, that it's like, oh, I've been reading Dr. Stone and I've really been liking it, and I live reacted to the first chapter and everything. And just a couple days ago, right before chapter 169 came out, I finally caught up. So I was like, yeah, this will be my Wednesday series moving forward, you know, despite, unless there's like, you know, a weird shuffling of the, you know, chapter releases or whatever, but kind of just expect this for Wednesdays. But yeah, anyway. Okay, the chapter is called Risk or Heart. Okay. And we've got this lovely color cover of our two science boys. Well, I guess one of them is an adult, but you know what I mean. You got Senku here. Always love his hair. Like, also, I am sweating like a dog today, so sorry if the science is too palpable for me. But anyway. And then we got Dr. Zeno back there. Did not realize his hair was blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-da. But anyway, alrighty. Last chapter, Zeno had been captured and everything, and they're like trying to do some diplomacy, and Senku, instead of like, you know, bartering the resurrection or revival fluid recipe, he just straight up tells, what's his name? Crap. Some of their names haven't stuck with me, as you know me, names always all over the place. And also expect me not to know how to pronounce some of these scientific terms, so bear with me. But anyway, what was it? Brody. Brody was his name. Yeah, he just straight up tells him. But then they like set out on Zeno's boat and everything, and it's like, it seems like Corn City is going to be a thing now. So yeah, 1 million people coming right up apparently. But here's Senku. I don't know why I added an A there for whatever. But anyway, let's see here. He's still on the phone. Take your mountains of corn. Make a crazy amount of revival fluid. And wake up 1 million people. Dear Senku, 1 million, really? Haha, if our goal's the moon, literally, I mean, you know, it's like, the moon is the limit. And it's like, no, the moon is your goal. Then we desire a massive labor force. Am I wrong? You're not wrong. And Brody's just kind of like, what's this about the moon? Aw, sweet. Does this mean that we're saying goodbye to our friends in Corn City? Sadly, it seems so. We'll be losing Nikki. I think it was, Magma was with her, Kenro, and who knows else. I mean, there's a lot of characters that like their names were never revealed, so you know. But anyway, oh crap, she's with them. Oh, poor Teju. Oh, Yuzuriha, everyone, we've got no time to lose before moving on. I'm going to need my Corn City people to conduct the Japan-U.S. Leadership Summit. Okay, Senku moves fast with these things. Meaning what? We gotta finish up this deal? We don't even speak the same language as these punks. I mean, true. You know, we're going English to Japan. Somebody get a damn translator. So that summit's going to be awkward. I mean, there are a couple people, like, I think Francois can speak English and Japanese. Who else? I'm not really sure. To be honest, wait. Yeah, I think Zeno can also speak it as well, so you would think, I mean, He's like such a brilliant scientist and everything. You think a language would be easy enough to crack. So, so, who can speak English? As a reporter, I learned English, but who else? Oh, she learned it too. Okay. I never remember reporter girl's name. There's Nikki. Me kinda broken English anyway. Oh! I want to understand Lillian's lyrics. That makes perfect sense. It's just like the weebs going after the animus. She goes after the lirus. The lyrics. Whatever. That was stupid. Anyway. First, our main request. Guarantee the safety of everyone here. Okay, so Reporter Girl is giving that condition. So you're the Japanese president? Japan never had a president. They have a prime minister. And had an emperor. Or do they still have an emperor? I forget. Is he still alive? I don't remember. Don't get the wrong idea. We're in charge here. And we got the strength to back it. Oh, he was cut up. What? Okay, Nikki is kind of screaming. Shut up, quit yammering and untie these fucking ropes. Or frickin' ropes. She doesn't have fucking... I could see her saying that. And not just my ropes, everyone's. Okay. Sure, that'll come later, but first, you gotta tell us the secret behind making that revival fluid. Oh yeah, Senku was speaking in Japanese, so he had no fucking clue! Oh, that didn't even click with me. I said no, you got corn kernels stuffed in those ears, you old goat. We've come too freaking far to haggle now, so you can shove it. Okay. Also, what? I thought they were in the same room with him, and like everyone's like hearing these on the microphone as well, but that's to him. I'm confused to where spatially everyone is that got captured. Okay. While our friends are battling out there, we're supposed to play nice and revive 1 million people for Corn City. That's where our interests align. If you're willing to alter your hand, I swear I'll shake on it. Okay. Civil agreement's our only option here. Get it? I love that Nikki took charge. Like, damn. Bah ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm on board. I like you, young lady. You've got spirit. As provisional presidents, let's seal this friendly deal. Okay, is this actually what's happening, or is this just all in their minds? Also, I love that, like, a couple chapters ago, I think it was at least a couple chapters ago, but they actually had, like, a solid image of it on the flag when they, marched into, enemy territory with the flag, and it's, instead of the normal rocket ship, it's a corn cob as the main fuselage, so I love it. But anyway, until they bring back Dr. Zeno, Corn City will be a sanctuary, and where we'll revive 1 million people. Okay, obviously this can't be happening. Like, who has the cameras and everything? So yeah, but it's funny that they're all visualized like that. But anyway, there's Yo and the others coming off the boot, which, to be honest, I hope the Perseus can be fixed and just kept as a aircraft carrier. That would be awesome. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, let's see here. They've come ashore, and now that the agreement, I guess, is now set. You got all that, greenhorn? I mean, you could stylize his hair like a greenhorn. But anyway, we know you've got Zeno, and we know you're fleeing. But none of us can stop Stanley. Yeah, Stanley is the wild card. Not gonna deny that one. I mean, the man's a little trigger happy, especially when it comes to his bud. So yeah, They must be going down the river. So they going down the river. That's usually not a good thing. So they're bound to pass their boat in Stanley. How are they going to make it to the ocean? And Senku with that evil-ass grin. Senku? Uh-oh. Stanley looks pissed. How are you alive? Yeah, about that. To be honest, how did he not notice Senku in the plane with Ryosui? But whatever. Here they come from upriver. Okay, so they're coming on the Zeno's boat, and the occupied Perseus with Stanley there, and he has dropped the sig. Dude, that deck is made out of fucking wood, you bastard. But anyway, here comes the boat. Senku looks like he's actually hit the deck. Okay, they're all kind of in cover. Oh god, you could accidentally shoot Zeno and not even know it. Oh god, he is really going in with the gun. There we go. He's ready to fire. And there's the muscle chick. I don't remember her name. Maya? That's the name that comes to mind. Oh my god, the Medusa is on the front of the boat. The prow. Look, Medusa? And there's Kohaku with her 2020 vision. It's like, oh, I can see it. Okay, so all the group are kind of like, okay, we gotta do this. Oh wait, that's not Kohaku. That's Homura. My bad. I like I said, it's hard to know exact. With these groups now splitting off, it's hard to keep up with all of them now. But let's see here. Yeek, the Petra beam is coming. Run for your lives. Okay, so they're scaring the hell out of Stanley's men. Okay. Crap. Oh, they're jumping off the Perseus. Stanley ain't, though. He just goes... And... oh, shit. He shot the damn thing off. It went into the water. This is bad. They just... also... yeah, this really goes to show how much damage that, like explosive on the submarine did to the Perseus. Like... I didn't know it was that extensive. Sometimes it was hard to tell. How's this boat still floating? Because, like, the whole front of it has been blown to fuck. Unless there's, like, some bulkheads in there, which I assume is the case. But it should still be a little tilted, if nothing else. Anyway, so that was a weird drive-by. And they're still going. They're like, hey, bye, Stanley. We're going upriver. We're going to get some corn. Yeah, okay, I get it. What do you get? There was never any petrification device. Or there was, but it doesn't work. Jen was lying from the start. It was just a bluff. Not bad at all. Did anyone else ever think when you first saw Stanley that you thought he was a woman? Not to shame the dude for, like, you know, his feminine looks or whatever, but it's like, I seriously thought it was a woman. I you know, just me. Maybe it was just me. Anyway, they got past. They're going to make it out to sea. Yeah, how much corn have they gathered along the way up the river? But anyway, because that would actually be good to have for anywhere where they're going, you know? Okay, so now the group that, like, I guess left the Perseus are now coming back onto it. Damn it. Okay, we got Teju. He's at the lab car. He's well, he's kind of a stressed smile. Come on, guys, we gotta say goodbye. Careful. But what? If you go out on deck and say farewell, you'll be putting a target on your head. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh God. Yeah, Chrome would have probably had a bullet in his head potentially. So yeah. Um, but anyway, let's see here. Is saying goodbye worth the risk? Yeah, Chrome's rethinking that. Taju's going to do it though because of his larder. Is it worth the risk? Now the title's coming into play. You bet. Oh, Chrome's doing it too. See ya. Oh wait, I forgot. Teju was at the damn cart. I'm still. No wait, that's on the boat. Like I said, where people are. This is the problem when you only read things one time. Anyway, so yeah. Aw, and they're all kind of doing like what the Straw Hats did for Vivi when they left Alabaster. They're all like, Hooah! You know. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see here. The ones on land are doing the same. Aw. Kenro actually looks like he about to tear up. Reporter lady. She actually is tearing up if I'm looking at it right. Let's see. They're blocking my sight line. Oh, so this is just another way to mess him up. Okay. We'll meet again, without a doubt. We're going to build cities all over the world. Going forward, we're going to be playing Keep Away with Stanley and his people as we voyage around the globe. Oh, look, that's a dynamic that should be interesting, to be honest. Darn right. And our next destination is, what is it? South America. I mean, it makes the most sense. They're in North America. And, yeah, just makes sense. The place where it all started thousands of years ago. The origin of the Petra beam that turned humanity to stone. Okay. That is going to be interesting to find out, like, was that just where Y-Man had his base set up at some point, or his ancestor, presumably? We don't really know if Y-Man is actually the one who really did it or not. Like, he could just be, like, the descendant of the person who did it, 3,700 years ago. So, yeah, that's its own little thing. But, But yeah, so for right now, as long as they've got Zeno, Stanley is going to be out of the picture, it seems like, because Stanley's just going to chase them, and they're just going to kind of play hit-and-run tactics to try and stay away from him while achieving their goals and, getting all those cities, like I don't even know what the cities were. There's, like, Rubber City, there's, like, Super Metal City, they just achieved Corn City. What were some of the others? I don't know. But there was like 5 or 6 of these things. So yeah, there's like at least 4 left. And then of course the location of like trying to figure out anything they can about probably the further origins of the Petra beam and everything. So yeah. But yeah, if they can keep playing hit and run tactics and buying time to allow the corn to grow and everything, yeah, that's going to be, given that they're going to be continent hopping on a tiny boat, mind you, which is problematic. The Perseus was built with, having great provisions and stockpiles of stuff, all the time, and, you restock as large ships do from time to time. Zeno's boat is kind of, not even a yacht. So it's like, how much fuel does this thing have? Does it have a built-in sail system when the fuel runs out? How much food do you have? Because to be honest, you don't have a whole lot of cargo space, given that there's probably, more than 10 people on this damn boat. It's worse than the Minnow if things go bad, is all I'm saying. Gilligan's Island reference for those a little too young. But, so yeah, as long as they can keep Stanley busy, Corn City will be established and more people will be revived and a workforce will happen. Though the fact that the leverage having the revival fluid is now out of their hands, it's hard to say if some of the diplomacy won't fall through. Like, yeah, it'll work out fine in the beginning, and then as soon as they start making their own, they'll be reviving their own people, and then they'll be just recruiting them to their side, and Zeno's forces will just increase. And, yeah, or should I say Brody at the moment, because he's kind of the head honcho over, that faction right now. So, yeah, that could go badly. But, yeah, anyway, overall, good chapter. Let me know what your thoughts and stuff on it, and like where you think things are going to go now. But yeah, let me know those. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche-lings, science!